Welcome everyone to this final review in this round of Thomas Wooden Railway discussions. Today, let's take a look at the Crosby Station Cargo Truck, a very interesting and peculiar model in the Thomas Wooden Railway line. I've been trying to get this model for several years now, and it's just only recently that I've gotten it. As you can tell, my model is well worn. It's definitely seen better days, but this is just one of probably the strangest Thomas Wooden Railway models out there. I'd probably put this and the Soto Railway Repair at the top. If I had more time to think, I'd probably come up with some other good ones, but this model, once we take a good look at it, you'll realize how weird it is. It's definitely very peculiar. The Crosby Station Cargo Truck was sold from 1992 to somewhere around 1996, 1997. However, I have a theory, much like other items in the Thomas Wooden Railway line, that Learning Curve pulled them from the shelves long before their actual retirement date. I'd probably say the retirement date is when they actually stopped making them, or even well before that. Because, I mean, if you were to walk into a store in 1997, I don't think you'd see this item on shelves. This item, appears on eBay quite frequently, but at the same time, I just have a feeling that this item did not sell well when it was released, and it's for a number of reasons that I'll talk about in just a little bit. But let's zoom out here and let's take a really good look at this item, because I mean, this is just one strange item, and you know what? Classic Thomas Wooden Railway. As you can tell, oh gosh, I mean, that is a whole lot of wear, but I got mine Crosby Station Cargo Truck off of eBay for a great deal. It was only $15, and honestly, it was $15 because nobody was probably going to pay for it, but you know what? Sometimes, if you don't really worry about the condition, you can find some really good deals on eBay with Thomas Wooden Railway items. I like the paint scratched off and everything, because it looks like like a real truck. In real life, trucks, and things, they don't stay clean. They're gonna get dirty. So I love this detail right here. Obviously, it just kind of looks like the windshield has a few cracks in it. I mean, but that's okay. This model is unique. I believe it's the only Thomas Wooden Railway model to feature the color maroon. I don't remember any other item in the Thomas Wooden Railway line doing or having that color. In typical Thomas Wooden Railway fashion, we have our silhouette of our driver, and there are two editions of the Crosby Station Cargo Truck. They're pretty much identical with just one little added extra detail, and that's this right here, the little sign below the door that says Crosby Station Cargo. I feel like this was a very nice addition, because kids would have no idea, what this even was. Of course, this was pre-putting the names of things on the bottom. Kids who have the 1992 version probably didn't even know what it was for. They just saw it was a truck. But Crosby Station is an actual station, on the island of Soter, so that's really cool. Flat magnet, this is from 1994, and the version without this right here is from 1992 and 1993. The weirdest part of this model by far is this area back here for, carrying things. If you take, one of those packages that you get with Cranky, you can slide it in here. Part of it will come out over here, but I think that's okay for most people. If you remember my episode, Edward Breaks Down, I took Lori's little blue package, and it fits right in there, actually very nice. But I mean, just the design of this, try to imagine this and this in two separate pieces just for one sec. It'd be very weird to see this in, the factories in China before it was being built, because it'd be kind of this truck and then just like this whole upper half missing. And then try to imagine being the guy putting this together, and it's just, this very weird, strange piece. And so obviously, no detail at all. We have this groove in here that we see in the troublesome trucks and the troublesome brake van. This is just a strange item, but you know what? Learning Curve did their job, and they got the point across. You can tell this is a truck, and even though it's a little bit strange and abstract, and we'll never see anything like this again in the Thomas Wooden Railway line, because you know what? By now, if they tried to redo this would be plastic. I'm pretty sure this half would be plastic. This would be plastic up front. We'll never see anything like this again. But this is such a unique item. It is a great item. So I'm going to set this down right here, and this is where I'm going to explain my theory on why this item did not sell well. Like I said, it does pop up on eBay from time to time. It actually pops up quite frequently. But the fact that it did not have a face or any personality or any appearance in, the TV series kind of hinders this item a lot. I remember when I was young, I had the Soder Bay tugboat, and I always thought the tugboat was just a very, very weird item because it didn't have a face. You know, Thomas the Tank Engine is so unique because everything has faces and everything has personality. And then you get like the Soder Bay cargo ship, you know, or some, you know, just random rolling stock with no face, and you're like, what is this? You know, I want a face on my Thomas Wooden Railway items because that's what makes them so unique. That's what makes them different from other, you know, to the competitors of Thomas Wooden Railway, such as Brio. You know, of course, Chuggington's not that way, but, you know, back in the 90s, it was really Thomas Wooden Railway and Brio. You know, you'd have a little bit, maybe a little bit of Maxim in there, but you know what? That's, you know, and that was really it. And so I'm pretty sure that's why this model didn't sell well, because honestly, if it came down to getting a road vehicle, would you want to get Birdie or would you want to get a truck that has no face that you've never seen before? You know, and the answer is pretty obvious. So that's why this model did not sell well. It has a great color, has a great shape. The point gets across that it's a truck, but the fact that it doesn't have a face, you know what? That's the part that hinders this item the most. If they had just stuck a face on the front there, kind of like they did, you know, for example, like, you know, Winston, you know, they could have stuck it right in the front there where the magnets are, this item would have sold a lot better. And Learning Curve could have done their thing like they did with Rickety and just named this truck something, and it would have sold much better. But I don't know if Learning Curve wasn't concerned or if they didn't even think about that back then, but I'm pretty sure that's why this item did not sell well back in the early 90s. So this is the end of the Thomas Wooden Railway discussions, for at least for now. I've done 18 discussions, and I feel like that's a good number to stop on. Unfortunately, there were many, many more discussions that I wanted to do. In fact, I mean, this is probably a little bit over half the discussions that I wanted to do. So as you can tell, I had a lot more lined up, but unfortunately, I have to stop them here because this coming Wednesday, on April 24th, I have a very special video coming out, and I just want to give just a few days space in between that, between this video and the upcoming video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed these Thomas Wooden Railway discussions. Honestly, I do these discussions to show you guys these old Thomas Wooden Railway items, but at the same time, I want them to be entertaining and informative, and I hope you guys learned something that you didn't know. And that's my whole goal. So, like always, please leave your comments below, even if you have questions and hopefully no concerns. But I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. I hope you guys have enjoyed all of these Thomas Wooden Railway discussions. I hope you have enjoyed all of the items that I've presented and examined. And you know what? I feel like this is just a good place to stop. So, everybody, thank you so much for watching these videos. We'll get started here on some different type of videos coming up this summer. But before we get to that, we have a very special video coming out on April 24th. I don't know, just a little bird told me it had something to do with, you know, an anniversary, but I don't know what that is. But anyway, thank you guys for watching all of these discussions. I hope you have enjoyed them, and until next time I do discussions, bye for now.